Once again, friendly reminder, drivers, lineups are posted for the Crown Vic heat races. And if you have not registered yet for the Enduro, you need to come to the tower to get that done as well. You can register and get your transponder. Ladies and gentlemen, 6 states are represented by 39 drivers. Florida, North Carolina, Tennessee. Wow. I have not heard of Saudi Daisy, Tennessee since I went to motorcycle races. That's awesome. Didn't know Wayne had a town named after him in North Carolina. All right, ladies and gentlemen, waiting on word, and we will introduce track vehicles working that water in just to make it a little bit better. The way to understand dirt track racing, we like to race at night because the sun dries out the dirt, no matter how cold it is. Also, a little housekeeping, just to be very polite. Once cars get on the track and we are racing, please stay away from the fence. We say this out of courtesy and safety. Every time somebody says, oh, the cars don't hit the fence, they end up doing it. So please, don't say it. Ladies and gentlemen, waiting for the first heat to get lined up. Drivers, if you're in heat race number 1, you need to be at stop and go lined up. Heat race number 2, you need to be right behind them. We need to get those cars lined up. Just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, drivers, get lined up at stop and go. If you're in heat race number 1, you are holding up the show. Once again, drivers, heat race number 1. You need to be lined up at stop and go. I'd hate to call roll and make somebody mad at me. So I won't do that. Ladies and drivers, going to give you this heads up. Race director's words, get lined up or we're starting without you, and the laps will count. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, cars are coming onto the track as we wait for the class to get ready. We will do driver introductions here in just a moment as we are trying to get the track ready while also waiting for the entire class to show up for their heat race. Trying to get them all out here real quick. We're missing one. They're trying to give him a chance to get out of here. We need to get the track out. Camden Seidner, where are you? Camden Seidner, you got 1 minute or we're going without you. Your choice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the drivers' heat race number 1. Driving the X, that is a Braden Kitchen out of Pensacola, Florida. Beside him, the 26, Blaze Boykin out of Pensacola, Florida. Row 2, that is the Professor Joshua Joyner in the 110. Beside him, Alex Vance out of Waynesville, North Carolina in the 395. Row 3, Taylor Ortiz in the 92 out of Pensacola, Florida. In the 6th spot, Chris Meanders, Liberty, South Carolina in the 00. Supposed to be starting in the 7th spot, the 0 of Camden Seidner out of Cantonment. Starting 8th, Travis Banther, Harrison, Tennessee in the 21X. And starting tail end of the field, the 5G of River Garrett out of Pensacola, Florida. Getting ready to go green next time by. We have a starting box here at Southern Raceway. Your pole setter, Braden Kitchen, can fire off once he goes past the first barrel in turn 4. If he waits till the second barrel, the flagman will drop the green and the race is on. Braden Kitchen, he's found the happy button on that red X, and he is off and running. Braden Kitchen leading the way. Here comes the professor, Joshua Joyner in the 110. And we've got one a little loose, as it looks like Blaze Boykin wanted to hop in a taxi driven by Chris Meanders out of South Carolina. One on the board. Braden Kitchen, your leader. Joshua Joyner running second. Running third, that's going to be Alex Vance. The 4th spot, Chris Meanders out of Liberty, South Carolina. This spot is going to be held by Blaze Boykin in the 26th. Vance got it around Joyner. Joyner looking on the inside, going into 3. And Braden Kitchen still showing the way. Top 4 wheel transfer. And now we've got the cop on the charge. I believe that's going to be River Garrett in the 5G, as it looks like Joshua Joyner has issues in the 110. Out front, Braden Kitchen, followed by the 395 of Alex Vance. Then it's going to be Chris Meanders, followed by River Garrett, your top 4. On the bubble is Garrett, and trying to close in, that's going to be the 21X of Travis Banther out of Harrison, Tennessee. Long way from home, but glad he joined us. Who's going to transfer? Will it be Banther? Will it be River Garrett? We will find out here in just a few laps. Braden Kitchen still showing the way. Alex Vance running second. Third is Chris Meanders out of Liberty, South Carolina. River Garrett last in the transfer spot. And in the 21X, that's going to be Travis Banther. Harrison, Tennessee, your top 5. Right now, the car to watch, Braden Kitchen. He's checked out on the entire field. He's got about a 20 car length advantage easily. The horns in the air, 2 to go for Braden Kitchen. Braden Kitchen, Pensacola, Florida. Alex Vance out of Waynesville, North Carolina. Then it's going to be Liberty, South Carolina's Chris Meanders, followed by Pensacola's River Garrett, as the white flag flies. Looks like Travis Banther might not have anything to go to catch up to Garrett. Going into turn 3, your leader, Braden Kitchen. Turn out the light, the party's over. Heat 1 goes to Braden Kitchen, followed by Alex Vance. Chris Meanders and River Garrett. Ladies and gentlemen, heat race number 2 getting ready to take the track. Don't forget about the Fried Bologna 150 t-shirt at the table behind the ticket booth where you came in. Also, you want to add a little spice to your life, try those Cajun boiled peanuts from the Nut House. Okay, the class is rolling out. They're going to roll in the track just a moment. I see the hunt. Now, I've got to ask Steve, what county cop car is that, Steve? The 101. Never seen that paint scheme on a car before. Maybe that's an Alabama car. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and introduce you to the drivers in heat race number 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, introducing you to the lineup. In the 101, your pole setter, Milton, Florida. That's going to be Double J Joseph Joyner. Starting beside him, Brian Musgrove in the 5 out of Andalusia, Alabama. Row 2, Saudi Daisy, Tennessee's Trace McNew in the 177. Beside him, in the 19 out of Pensacola, Garrison Story. Row 3, the 99, Clyde, North Carolina's Josh Milner. Beside him, in the 14, that's going to be Clyde Shacklow out of Freeport, Florida. Row 4, Barrett Lowe out of Fletcher, North Carolina in the 72. Beside him, that's going to be Jason Secorvin out of Palm City, Florida in the brightly colored number 49. Row 5, in the 10W, Justin Watts, Kings Mountain, North Carolina in the 10W, and tail end of the field, Fletcher, North Carolina's Cheyenne McIntosh in the 40. Getting ready to go 10 laps here on the 3/8 mile dirt. Joseph Joyner in the 101. I wonder if he's going to put a blue light on his 604 crate late model later this season. Field getting the 1 to go from the flag stand. Oh, there is the 14 machine of Nathan Sekow. your pole sitter and in control of the field. Joseph Joyner leading the cars into the starting box. Green flag in the air. Looks like a great start. Joseph Joyner making the run down into one. And right beside him, Brian Musgrove of Andalusia, Alabama. Musgrove peeking to the inside, going down the back stretch. Oh, maybe a little bit of rubbing, a little racing. As Musgrove's got the inside, Joyner's going to try the cushion in the 101, and he gets the push off of turn 4 to lead one. Joyner on the high side. Musgrove, he's going to try to fish the bottom. He's got the advantage off 2, going into 3. Now, coming off of turn 4, Joyner is your leader. Brian Musgrove running second. Looks like we've got a slow car, top of turn 2. Then it's going to be the 177 of Trace McNew. And it looks like the 72, that's going to be Barrett Lowe, now in the 3rd spot, as McNew back in 4th. Caution on the track. 3 laps down, 7 to go. The slow car at the top of turn 2 came to a stop. Garrett Story in the 19 out of Pensacola, Florida. It is going to be Joseph Joyner, Brian Musgrove, the 72 of Barrett Lowe, the 177, Trace McNew. McNew is on the bubble, and right there behind McNew as they get ready to form the Delaware restart. That's going to be the 10 machine of Justin Watts. Watts is trying to get in the field, and McNew's trying to keep him out. Row 3 is the row to watch as Story got a long story to tell as he heads to the pits on the hook. Joseph Joyner leading the field into the starting box. Oh, I'm sorry. Showing them 1 to go now. John Deere Green was a little slow for me. Behind Justin Watts, that's going to be the 49 of Jason Scorvin. Then it looks like it's going to be the 40 of Cheyenne McIntosh. And tail end of the field, that's going to be the 14 of Nathan Checkout out of Freeport. Joyner on the gas, leading them off 4. They're starting to fan out behind him. Green flag in the air. We are off and running. 3 on the board, 7 to go. Joseph Joyner looks like he's gotten the message. Oh, the 72 of Barrett Lowe, a little sideways, and now Lowe and Musgrove are battling it out, and it looks like Barrett Lowe's moved up to 2nd as Brian Musgrove has fallen to 3rd. 4th place, Justin Watts on the bubble, as it looks like the 177 of Trace McNew is falling back. Halfway, 5 down, 5 to go. It's going to be Joseph Joyner. Then it's going to be the 72 of Barrett Lowe, followed by the 5, Ryan Musgrove, and the 10 of Justin Watts. Your top 4 all set to transfer trying to find their way in the field. Trace McNew in the 177 out of Soddy Daisy, Tennessee. And Watts might have slipped up a little bit, gotten real close to the wall. But while McNew's trying to get in the field of the top four, the problem is the 49 of Jason Scorvin is past him. Scorvin, I think we got a new pilot in the 10 car. Justin Watts might have Snoop Dogg as a co-pilot, as that car is smoking. And Scorvin is trying to find a way around it. 2 laps to go. Joseph Joyner. We got one stopped at the top. Let's see if we're going to. White flag in the air. Last lap. It's going to be Joseph Joyner, followed by the 72 of Barrett Lowe, the 5 of Brian Musgrove, and now the 49 of Jason Scorvin. Joyner, your winner. Lowe comes across the line in second, Musgrove third, and then it's going to be Jason Scorvin, Palm City, Florida, crossing the line in fourth. Ladies and gentlemen,